I feel like this is the sort of thing that I just went over. I recently began learning and I feel like I'm actually going through it. And I feel like I'm seconds ago learning and tolerating that it is all right to not be okay. Megan You Steed is hauling Kylie Jenner for being a phony companion regardless supporting Tory Lanez, despite the fact that he has ended up being liable. Kylie and Megan really used to be close before the notorious episode at Kylie's home when Tory messed Megan up. Yet again, nonetheless, Kylie continued to toss subconscious shots at Megan after this occurrence, and she as of late composed freely showing her help for Tory. And keeping in mind that Megan's fans are getting down on Kylie for supporting Tory after he was seen as liable, others are saying that perhaps Kylie knows something about the shooting episode that we don't. So what precisely did Megan say regarding Kylie, and for what reason does Megan accept that Kylie Jenner ought to never be relied upon? We should separate it. Like you got a ton of others the entire day, however, when you awaken to you nod off. As far as you might be concerned, young lady, when you invest energy without help from anyone else, do you can't stand yourself? Like you understand what's going on at this point. As you've likely heard at this point, Tory Lanez has been viewed as at fault for shooting Megan You Steed and condemned to a decade in jail. Upon the arrival of Tory's condemning, examiners read a pre-composed proclamation put together by Megan, in which she made sense of why she actually can't be in a similar room with Tory. I battle with being available after all that happened. I can't force myself to being in a similar room with Tory. I've been tortured and threatened. Megan proceeded to say that Tory paid bloggers to scatter bogus data and dealt with her injury like a joke when she might have been dead. He accused the framework. He accused the press, and actually he is utilizing his experience growing up injury to legitimize his activities, Megan said. She additionally wrote in her articulation that she gradually mending. Nonetheless, she likewise added that she won't ever go back. And keeping in mind that most fans and individual celebs have responded decidedly to Tory's sentence, a modest bunch of them are as yet persuaded that Tory is blameless. Also, evidently, one of them is Kylie Jenner. A little of a boost in which part Kylie plays in this wreck. The notorious shooting episode occurred on July 12, 2020, after Megan, Tory and Megan's companion Kelsey went out. There were tales in those days that Megan and Tory were nonchalantly seeing one another, and they supposedly got into a touchy contention after Megan saw Tory acting all coquettish with Kylie, Megan. And Tory kept contending as they were heading out from the party. And after Megan left the vehicle, Tory snatched his weapon and messed her up, apparently shouting, "Dance, bitch." Presently, Megan at first misled the police and let them know that she stepped on broken glass, and she later guaranteed that she lied since she was attempting to safeguard Tory and every other person who was in the vehicle. Furthermore, I didn't believe that they should kill any of us or shoot any of us. So I just said I stepped on glass since I didn't. For what reason did you say that? For what reason didn't you say I don't shot me? Actually, I didn't. For reasons unknown. I was simply attempting to safeguard us all since I didn't believe they should kill us. Like, despite the fact that this individual just did this to me, my most memorable response actually was to attempt to save us, as I would have rather not seen anyone kick the bucket. So I just said I stepped on glass. So when I see individuals attempting to utilize that against me, such as attempting to behave like I'm lying, gracious, she stepped on glass. She never had chance. I'm the person who said I stepped on glass. I was attempting to safeguard us all. In any case, Megan later said that Tory began hurrying to the sites and spreading her name, which is the reason she chose to freely name him as the individual who shot her. Indeed, this Tory shot me. You shot me, and you got your marketing expert and your kin moving to these sites lying and crap. Quit lying. Why lie? I don't have any idea. I attempted to keep what is happening off the web, however you hauling it. Be that as it may, in opposition to prevalent thinking, Megan documented no claims against Tori. Furthermore, it was really the province of California that chose to indict him. And keeping in mind that Tori has been found blameworthy by the jury, he actually keeps up with his honesty. What's more, in an assertion delivered after his condemning, Tori said that he will not apologize for something he didn't do. Presently, during his condemning, Tori let the appointed authority know that he assumes complete ownership for what occurred the evening of the occurrence. In the event that I could transform it, I would, yet I can't, Tori said. All that I did that evening. I'm genuinely attempting to be a superior individual. Notwithstanding, after the sentence was given over, Tori rejected that he was getting a sense of ownership with shooting Megan, and he said in an explanation he was just barely assuming a sense of ownership with all verbal and cozy minutes that he imparted to the gatherings in question. Tori said, by no means was I saying sorry for the charges I'm by and large unfairly sentenced for. I stay on the position that I won't apologize for something I didn't do yet, did these close minutes. Tori discusses include Kylie Jenner. Indeed, there's been a great deal of hypothesis that Kylie is the explanation that Tori and Megan got into a contention, which prompted the shooting. Furthermore, podcaster Adam, 22, as of late guaranteed that he heard from confided in sources that Megan became irate after she saw Tori and Kylie being a tease at the party. I heard, contingent upon who you need to ask, that either Tori was showing a lot of consideration regarding Kylie Jenner or Kylie Jenner was showing a lot of regard for Tori. One way or another, Meg didn't see the value in it. Presently, with respect to Kylie, she didn't freely remark on this entire circumstance. Notwithstanding, she made it clear time and again that she was agreeing with Tori's stance. Back in December, Tori's legal counselor let the court know that Kylie and Kris Jenner's sweetheart, Corey Bett, were both on Tori's protection witness list. Tori's legal counselor made sense of that Kylie and Corey were recorded as witnesses since everything began during a party at Kylie's home, and Corey was likewise there. The legal counselor asserted that Kylie's declaration specifically could give setting how this episode started, and that is the reason she has no genuine companions, since when they all saw Kylie's real nature, they deserted her. Yet, how about we hear your contemplations on all of this? What is your opinion about Kylie apparently supporting Tori paths? Do you believe she's phony and doing all of this for consideration, or does she know the genuine truth about the shooting occurring? Tell us in the remarks and look at this next story.